This tutorial is we're going to look at a little bit of green screen within After Effects. So what we're going to do is just drag this piece of footage into the Create New Comp from Selection, and if we just type in Keylight here, I've already got it up there, so just type in Keylight. You can see presented with two options. You've got Keylight 1.2, and within Animation Presets, Image Utilities, you've got Keylight plus Key Cleaner plus Advanced Spill Suppressor. That's the option that we want to be using. So this has basically done a lot of this work for us with a few additional bits and pieces. So you can see there, as soon as you drop it on, let's just zoom out a little bit, it's dropped on Keylight and Key Cleaner. So it's working top to bottom for any of the effects that you apply, top to bottom, and it's first, second, third, the last effects that you kind of put on. I'm just going to turn Key Cleaner off, and I'm just going to expand the Keylight. So if we just zoom in, what I want to do is we just want to grab an average green from this green screen, and to do that we'll go to Screen Color and just use the eyedropper. So we want like a mid-tone almost of the green, and you can see there we've removed the green screen. So what we want to do is we want to key out any of the background, and effectively what we need to do is provide an alpha channel of this actress that we're going to apply on top of a background plate. So this is one way we can view it, going into RGB alpha, that'll show us our alpha channel there. If we go into the drop down of Combine Matte, that will also show us the same results. So there's a few ways that we can see the alpha channel. So what I want to do is go to Combine Matte, and let's just have a little bit of a play with this. So screen gain, let's see what we get. So this is the first kind of drop down that we're presented with these few tools here. So what I want to do is just eke out a little bit of that there. You can see there it's removing some of those little bits there, and I'm just going to change. Let's see what we'll get when we change this. See if we pull this to black, it's kind of, you can see there we're getting a little bit of a range. It's adding in or removing more of the actress. We kind of want to keep a lot of her in, so we've changed it from like a kind of mid-grey to a white, and that seems to have helped a little. We'll just leave that on. If we needed to add any screen blur, let's just change this to final result. And the main views that you want to be sticking to are final result, intermediate result, and it gives us this view here. You can see a little bit of green fringing on the edge. Status, which is really important. Basically what Keylight's showing us here is any areas that are white, Keylight is really confident that those are going to be solid. It's got a nice alpha, or it's confident that there's an alpha channel associated to those pixels. Anything within grey, it's not so sure about. It's not 100% confident what it's got to do with those pixels. Anything that's black, it's fine. It's just going to remove those. So any grey areas, it's not so keen on. So that's kind of the key thing. So we just want to kind of pull this down a little bit. So status, and then Combine Matte. There we go. We can see like a little bit more. Right. So let's move on to the next little drop down in this, and this will be Screen Matte. So let's just expand this. So you've got a few options. Let's just move this piece of footage up so we can see the alpha a little bit more. So if we roll back Clip Black, let's see what happens. What Clip Black does, it actually looks into any of the white parts of the footage, and it tries to make them full black. You can see that's eaten into it. So what we actually want is the reverse of that. Any of the black elements in here we want to make white. So let's just roll down the clip white. So you can see there it's just adding that in. It's adding that in quite nicely. So we don't want to, we don't need to go crazy with it. And the next thing that we need to look at is the feet. So we're pretty happy with up here. Let's have a little look at the feet. So what we need to do is maybe have a little look at the screen shrink. Let's just try to expand that. And then we need to be toggling in and out of these views, so looking at status. And now what it's done is it's introduced a green kind of band to it. So then we need to have a little look. Intermediate result, see what we're getting. It's got a little bit of green fringe in there. And the final result, not so bad. Let's have a little look at the alpha channel that we're getting. Okay. I've just accidentally RAM previewed that. It's the feet that seem to be causing a few issues. We will notice further through the shot that the screen will disappear, and that's purely because It's shot on green screen, screens are reflective, it's picked up that green screen background, and we'll look at ways that we can remedy that a little later in the tutorial. So let's just go back to RGB. Let's have a little look at combine matte. So let's have a little look here, D-spot, screen D-spot. You can see there, pulling this value here, screen D-spot. Let's just expand that a little bit more so we can see screen D-spot black. And that's just trying to remove any of the blacks within the alpha channel. So there we go, it's trying to sort of fill those gaps, which is kind of what we want, because obviously if we were to look at inside of our laces, we don't want those to be transparent, we want those to be opaque. So let's just pull these back in. And then this screen shrink grow, you know, we might need to play around with this a little bit to see what we can get. So you can see there's a bit of a balancing act that goes on with pulling a good quality key. So what I'm going to do is, very quickly, is the next sort of stage would be looking at inside masks. I mean, there's a few other options in there that can affect different things, but those are the main ones. So you'd clip black to eat out any of these areas here. You know, like see there how this clip black's kind of removing any of those areas in there. Obviously we were getting a bit of feather in there. Let's have a little play there, see what that does. See there, that's eating actually into the full alpha and it's softening it out. We don't really want that so much. You might need to soften it out a little bit, but not to sort of crazy levels, but we might want to remove those elements there. And again, it's about sort of refinement and then really small incremental values that you're going to be changing. So inside mask, what we'll actually do first is the outside mask, because that might help us out a little bit more. So what we're going to do is, very quickly in the next video, is look at the pen tool and creating a few little garbage masks. So what we'll be doing is we'll be rotoing out around the character. So if we scrub through this piece of footage, you can see there she's got quite a bit of movement. You notice there in that frame there the phone disappears, which isn't ideal, so we'll need to create a little bit of inside mask there to fix that, and I'll explain that, what that kind of does. And you can see we've got a few little issues in the key, but this is where these little options further down, key cleaner, will kind of enhance those and tidy those elements up a little bit. So that's what we'll do. This is like a quick look at the keying. So that's broadly how you would apply a key, and then you would look at inside outside masks as well to kind of add or remove any of the garbage bits, so like these elements around here that you wanted to remove. And we'll start to look at these values here and refine them a lot more. Okay, so I'll see you in the next tutorial.